Hey, welcome back. This time I'm going to do a dirty pour. I didn't show you this one at first because this is one, like the first one I ever did that went to the kids' apartment. So, but what I like to do first is show you how I mix the paint for this one. I've got all my other paints mixed. And the colors I'm using are going to be white. We have Tropic Orange. So we just got back from the beach. We had a really good time. So this has inspired me to do another beach theme. We have Ultramarine. Can't see it good. Let's let it clear up. Ultramarine blue. Here we go. Okay. This is really cool Caribbean color. Very cool. And then the one I'm going to be mixing for you is Laguna. Pretty color. So since we went to the beach, I kind of wanted to, the first one I did was a beach theme. It turned out really cool. It was just a dirty pour tilt. And so I wanted to do another one with kind of like a coral orange color. So that's why I tried the Tropic Orange. Alright, so start with a cup. And I'm going to pour, excuse me, a little bit of Floetrol in. Shake it up really good. Okay, so I'm going to put about that much Floetrol in. Alright. And then I already have my glue. So I'm going to put the same amount of glue as I put Floetrol. So I'm just going to even it out. You can see with the same amount of glue as I did Floetrol. Now the first one I did like this turned out really cool. Let's hope this one does. You never really predict how they're going to turn out. Alright, so you go ahead and mix the glue and the Floetrol. Alright, so you mix it really good. Alright, and now I'm going to put my Laguna coloring. So you can kind of see. So I'm just going to squirt, keep on going, squirt, 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 squirt. You don't have to do the same amount as you did glue and Floetrol. Just put enough and then stir it up. It turns out really cool because the whole thing turns the color of the actual paint. I'll show you that in a minute. Laguna. Make sure you scrape your sides, get all the glue and the Floetrol mixed in, because it'll stick to the side. See, pretty. And you want it to be like ice cream melting. See, you want it to be like melted ice cream. I'm gonna put just a little bit of water in it because I did on my other colors I mixed, so I want them to be all the same. And this is just a regular called a dirty pour, but it's going to be a tilt. I'm going to tilt it, and I'll show you the process. Alright, so this is perfect. It is like ice cream. And you want all of them to be that consistency. Now, this time I'm also going to be using silicone. And I have silicone. See if you can see it. There we go. It's not showing up good. It's silicone, and you just put, I just put 2 drops in each of my paints, and this will create cool cells. So 1, 2 little drops in each paint of silicone. Alright, and then you want to stir it up. You want to mix that silicone. Just stir it like just a few times, just to mix that silicone in, not too much. Alright, so we're going to get started. Okay, so be right back in just a moment. Alright, so back to starting board here. I've got a little tub that catches on my paint. Makes it so much easier. And this time I have a 12 by 16 canvas instead of a 11 by 14. Also, I taped the back with painter's tape, and then I put little push pins in. And even though I don't technically need a push pin since I have this rack here, if I move it to let it dry to do another one, then I'll have these to keep it off of the surface so it doesn't stick to the surface. Alright, this is going to be different. This is a dirty pour, and this is going to be an acrylic pour tilt. Okay. So I'm going to mist the canvas with water a little bit. And hopefully it'll flow better. So that the paint will flow better over it if you mist it with water. Make sure. Alright, so now with this, you get a new cup. To show you right here, in this technique you're going to mix your paints together in a cup. So I've got this cool ultramarine blue that I'm going to start out with first. You're just going to pour it right in the cup. Alright. Alright, next is going to be white. White. Pour it right in the cup. Okay. This is going to create some, hopefully some really cool cells. Alright, after white, we're going to do Laguna. Do that color. Okay. Alright, then we're going to do Tropic Orange. And last but not least, we're going to do Caribbean. Okay. Now I want to pour a little bit more white. It's a lot of dark blue. Let's see. A little bit more Laguna. And a little bit more orange. All right. So we got all our colors in one cup. And then you want to take your little popsicle stick and do a cross. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And that mixes it. All right. Now all we're going to do is pour this straight onto the canvas. And this is called a dirty pour. Just pour it right on. Right on top. For some reason the blue wanted to stay at the bottom. Get my torch. Make sure the air bubbles are out. I'm going to pour a little bit of that blue. Just wanted to stay over on the other side. A little bit of the Caribbean. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to tilt. We're going to tilt. Lots of paint. Just tilt some to the corner. Let it flow over. And tilt back to the center. I got some cool cells coming out over here and some over here. I always take some of the paint that drops off the edges and get the sides. So it's really cool how it, like, when you tilt it, it's just runs right off. Makes these cool really cool patterns mixed together. And this one I'm just putting some paint here. And nothing wrong with getting some paint on your hands. This one's cool. I may have made the consistency of the paint maybe a slight bit too thin. Slightly. Maybe. Trying to patch it. It's gonna be a little lopsided right this minute. I'm trying to fill in where the paint ran off. And like I said, I'm learning, so this I may have made this paint a little too thin on this one. You got to have the right, you don't want it to be too runny, because then it just runs right off your painting. You don't want that. So I'm just running it over the edges. That's in that orange. Want some orange? Want some orange? And some aquamarine. Yours is running right off. Running right off. This is gonna be fun to try to turn this thing. And all this paint on my hands. Oh boy. Ah! Did I really just do that? Holy schmolies. I don't even know that I need to patch this up that much on the side. Just patching the sides up. Just don't want any canvas showing through. Like I said, I'm learning. But it's fun. Definitely fun. If this one turns out right when it dries, this one may be available. I don't want to put nothing up unless I know for sure it's turning out right. Definitely don't want to put anything up that's not right. Alright, so let me get some of that. this one dries right, then I'll post it for available. Because when you're learning like this, it's like you can mix your paint wrong and it just messes your whole picture up. This paint's a little thin than it should be, but if it dries right, then I'll be all right. All right, so we got that side, little spot here. And we got that side, we got some over here. I need to pour this out so I can get some of this back here. Get some of this color. It's kind of mixing together on the other side. Get some of that orange in there. Some of that aqua. Oh yeah. I hope this one turns out good. All right. Let's turn it again. See what it's gonna look like on the other side. All right. Crap. Excuse me. All right. Patch, patch. Patch. All right. This side. I'm trying to get some of this orange in here. Just covering the sides. Okay. Alright, so for the most part, it turned out pretty cool. I accidentally put my fingers on it. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can tilt this way some. Alright, and then let's tilt back. Let's bring that orange down some. Stretch it out. Alright. This looks cool. Oh. I forgot to tilt my... Alrighty. Tilt this way. And tilt by this way. As you can see, bringing the orange down and the blue to the middle. There we go. Bring it down a little bit more. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Torching time. I have so much paint on my hands. All right. So as long as this one dries fine, this one will be available. Alright, let me leave it alone. If I keep messing with it, I'm going to screw it up. I don't want to do that. Alright. Finished product. Let me show you real quick. Video's getting to be too long. Cool job. This one turned out cool. Let me show you. Very cool. So if this one dries right, this one will be available 12 by 16 for $45. Very cool colors and cells. Very neat. Alrighty, so this one becomes available. I will post it. Thanks for watching.